Hello everyone, I Ankit Chaudhary. Today we are going to learn about HTML elements, HTML tags and their attributes. HTML elements. HTML document contains a set of elements. Each element consists of some content between tags. Some elements that do not require any content known as empty element. We can also have nested elements. HTML tags. The instruction in the form of text character are called tag, tags or markups, or in other words, the contents to be structured on the web are defined by tags. Tags are written between the angular brackets. Tags have a starting and ending tag. Ending. The syntax of the tag is as follows. Ending tag contains forward slash before the tag name. Some tags do not require end tag. Example, rake tag, image tag, horizontal rule tag, etc. HTML tags are not case sensitive. It is advised to use lowercase. Attributes. What a basic attribute means. An attribute is additional information of an element used inside the starting tag, declared by name value pair separated by equal to sign. Value containing space have to be entered within a single or double quotes. Multiple attribute can be specified with the help of semicolon separator. HTML tag. Always an HTML document begins with HTML tag, which instructs the browser that this is an HTML document. Syntax of the HTML tag is as given. Head and title tag. The next tag that we put is head tag after the HTML tag, which includes the title tag. The title that we give to our document appears on the title bar of the browser. The syntax of the head and title tag is as follows. Body tag. Body tag will include most part of the web page. All text, graphics, and special formatting included in the body tag. Body tag comes after the end head tag. General structure of HTML document is as follows. Formatting tags. HTML allows us to do basic formatting on the content. Formatting tags are exactly same as in the word processor applications. Some of the formatting tags are heading, para, bold, italic, underline, large, small, insert, delete, superscript, subscript, line break, horizontal rule, anchor. As you can see, we have used some of formatting tags here to make you understand about how the formatting tags are used. Headings. In any document, we use headings for various purposes in various sizes. HTML allows us to create heading with 6 different sizes. Heading tag will start from H1 for large heading and ends with H6 smaller one. A line space will be added automatically before and after the heading. As you can see, we have used some of the heading tags here to make you understand how they work. Break tag. Break tag is a self-closing tag which does not require any ending tag. Its syntax is as given. Anchor tag. In our website, we could have many links that native us to either a section in the page, a different page, an external website. This, this section can be created with the help of anchor tag. This tag is also called as hyperlink tag. Anchor tag should always be declared along with its attribute href. Href stands for hyperlink reference. The value of href holds the target link. You can see we have used the anchor tag to make you understand how it works. Syntax. Here is the syntax of the anchor tag. The content within the anchor tag is clickable. By clicking on this text, we will be redirected to the target link. The content can be text or an image. Redirecting link. Make sure that the specified HTML file is available in the same folder. Specify the name along with the path, else you will get file or page not found error. Anchor tag. Target. Target is another important attribute for an anchor tag. It specifies where the target has to be redirected. The values are underscore blank. It is used to open a page in new tab. Underscore parent. It is used to open the page in the parent frame. Underscore self. It is used to open the page in the full body of the window. Styles. Styles allow us to define the presentation of the HTML elements. Styles can be defined in three ways: inline attribute for the tags, individual tag, or external style sheet. Style is an attribute that specifies the style of an element. For example, font family, font, size, color, etc. Style attribute decides how the content will be displayed. Once the style attribute is declared for a tag, it will override the existing property. Syntax for the style for inline text is as follows. As you can see, we have used some of the styles to make you understand how the style work. Style tag. It defines the styles for the whole document. We can have many style tags for a single document. It has to be declared inside the head section. It has both start and end tag. Syntax for the static style tag is as follows. We can add style for multiple tags, multiple attribute for the tag, common style properties. Background color is used to set the background color is used to set the font color. Font family is used to set the font. Font size is used to set the font text size. Text align is used to set the text alignment. CSS. External styles are defined with the help of CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet. Single file which can define the style for the multiple page is CSS. CSS file while not have any HTML code. We have to include the CSS file in the header section with the help of link tag. Syntax the link tag is as follow.